Hello, everybody. Choice, chance, circumstance. I'll probably link below to Living Mindfully, Conscientiously, the Trichotomy of Control, and at some point I made a video about the Serenity Prayer. And as of late, I have been relying a lot on the Serenity Prayer. You don't have to be religious to find wisdom in that. And it has been reminded to me by a friend to fall back on that quote when I find myself in disrupted emotional states or situations that affect me, and I find myself dysregulated and unable to effectively manage my own internal calibrations. I've also been having some deep and reflective thoughts about my relationship. Different phases, different stages. We've been together a long time. And you have to remain conscious, vigilant, active, and intentional in all that you do. And you have to be able to adjust because the situation changes, especially when it comes to people. People are always growing and changing. And life, no matter how static it appears, is always growing and changing. So as you're trying to change and improve yourself, there's constant change around you. Some things happen that are unpredictable and out of our control. And you have to be adaptable and flexible to those changes. And you have to have the courage to address that which you can address to the best of your ability, that you can address it at that moment. In your life, in yourself, in all arenas of your life. And be able to weed out that which you cannot and let it go. There's only so much time in a day. You can only have so many priorities, and you have to be careful where you place that time, energy, and attention. But unlike a squirrel that just does what a squirrel does, or a cow that just does what a cow does, at any moment, we can make a different decision. We may need the help of others, whether that be acquiring information, the insight of trusted and wise people, things to be shed on our own belief system, value system, habitual responses and habits that we don't even realize that we have because we have blind spots, that we can't see past our own blind spots. Sometimes it takes some outside intervention to shine a little light upon ourselves and plant some new seeds to continue to adapt and grow. But one of the wonderful things about being a human being is that each and every moment of each and every day, we have the option, We have the opportunity, we have the possibility, regardless of state and circumstance, to make a change in our own world, in our perspective, in our reactions and behaviors, that ripples out like throwing a pebble into a pond to everyone around us, or bigger, larger, grander impacts on how we affect the planet, how we solve problems on a grand scale, what we choose to get involved with, where we spend our time and energy, recalibrating and readjusting our perspectives, our priorities, our energy, our time, our behaviors and our actions, our perceptions and our pursuits. Making different choices creates different results. Every day we have that malleable opportunity to create different results. Every day, every morning is a new opportunity, no matter how static your situation seems. You may just be in a place where, like Einstein said, the mind that got me this far can get me no farther. Where you need some outside input, some objective observation from trusted others, mentors, even professional therapy, to give you some insight upon yourself that you did not have in your situation and your behaviors and your habits, to find your way out of that dark room and know where you should be aiming. So that you're not just on this hamster wheel of Groundhog's Day over and over. It doesn't have to be that way. You can make change. And every day is an opportunity to make a different choice, different action, different result, different focus, different attention, different result, different priority, different focus, different result, new insight, new information, possibility for change. How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. Be that your internal world, your emotional world, your stability, serenity, coping capacities, interpersonal skills, physical health, changes in habits and behaviors, or more broader perspectives of the way that you are impacting, interacting, and approaching and perceiving life and others. Anything worth having is worth working toward. And it's amazing, you can see it retrospectively, how one little choice made differently, you would have a completely different life than you have now, beyond those things like health issues, etc., that are beyond your control. It could have turned out completely differently, and you can't see how those things were forks in the road at the time, because oftentimes they seem small daily practices, small little choices, not massive changes. Sometimes we have massive changes that greatly change the direction of our life, and those changes are taken by our own decision. versus thrown upon us like the loss of a job. And we have to change everything and rebuild from the ground up. Sometimes we tackle big things all at once, but often it's the culmination of little minor tweaks and adjustments in our perception, our belief, our priorities, our behaviors that are made with conscious intention toward a preferred end that in time accumulate to change the trajectory of your life, the lives of those around you, and depending where you place that time and energy and action, the life of life at large, the world at large. We don't just do what squirrels do. We don't run on autopilot. We don't have to. We are malleable. We are changeable. And you don't have to wait till the moment is right. The moment is never right. There's always some complication, some problem, some issue. And a lot of the times that issue is us. Our inability to see reality for what it is. Our inability to see past our own belief system, our inability to change long time hardwired habits and ways of being that are not beneficial to us, or simply going on autopilot and not even recognizing the capacity that we have to, at any moment, make a different choice. A beneficial, positive choice. It is a glorious gift that humankind has, the ability to be conscious and make decisions and change and adapt. And the more intentional you can be about your changes, adaptations, choices and priorities, including that which is beyond your control and changing around you while you are trying to change, the more effective those changes will be. But it's like a superpower. Any moment you can make a different choice and it will change the trajectory of your life. And you won't realize potentially until later how that tiny choice made such a monumental change in how things turned out for you. So do your best to make the next right choice as best as you can see it for your overall quality of life, stability, health, self-care, the benefits, not just you, but those around you, and the world at large. It's like magic, and you don't have to wait until tomorrow, till the time is right. The time will never be right. You can pick one thing today after watching this video to change. And small changes add up over time, and small changes create momentum that add to other positive changes. It's truly magic. It's a human superpower. If you use it to the best of your ability, for the best of everyone involved. How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment, i.e. get off this video and do something differently. Anything. Read a page of a book. Anything. before starting to improve the world. Good morning. Goodbye. Peace, love, joy. I haven't done this in an eternity, and I was reminded of it the other day. Owl eyes. Love you guys. Goodbye.